Oh my god.
Show on the road.
We're back. Sort of.
We are back.
Kinda.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
for all of us.
like a week, right?
Yeah,
No.
basically. I mean, the Hall of Fame game happened.
It's like right now.
I guess if you want to count watching like injury reports and like unofficial depth charts, sure.
I could do
Like-
the off
that
season.
counts.
The off season like beat reporting news cycle is so annoying. It drives
It's
me
hell.
crazy. Yeah. It's like
I mean,
It's pretty
it is the
awful.
worst thing to see like your player hurt, your player returns to field. It's like thanks, thanks.
Useful, I guess. Yeah, not really.
we're at the
No.
point. Actually, I don't know how this works, but it does seem like during the off season there's less of an obligation for teams to accurately report injury status because I assume there's no pressure from the NFL to accurately report it. So that's why the injury designations go all over the place. And also because I imagine all of the practices are, but well, not all of, but most of them are without the press present and stuff.
Right.
So
Yeah,
Well,
there is
I mean,
definitely
a lot of
support,
it is like
like because it's all based on whether or not you participate fully in practice or not, and that's still the same mechanics as during the regular season, like questionable evaluations and things like that. So
They
it
never
really
report
comes down to
injuries.
that.
yeah,
But yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
injury. I
it
mean,
matters
off-season injuries only matter like
if they're
when you
bad.
get a team report that like
Yeah.
is on an official injury report at this point. Because like, yeah,
If
The
they are
worst-
thinking
Other-
about cutting the player, they'll say it because they want the player to have an opportunity to be able to change teams.
or Traylon Burks.
They don't for the big players or
We'll talk
even the non big players. They don't report it, man. They don't want teams to think that area is going to be weak, so they should train there.
yeah.
Right.
They'll never do that.
Yeah,
It's stupid.
it's
Well, I
part
mean,
of that cat
a
and
great
mouse, so-
example. I mean, a great example is last year with Mark Andrews getting into that like car accident like a few weeks before the season started, and like there was never an injury report. Like
Yeah, no, never. It didn't even happen.
there wasn't just one. There just wasn't one. Yeah.
And then you have Najee Harris literally blowing his eye out with a firework, and it's like, is he dead or is he going to play football this
No.
season?
Who
Or is his
fucking
career
knows?
over? Or is
Yeah.
he going to be the RB1 in fantasy? Like, where are we at with this dude? You
Yeah,
have
who
no
knows?
idea.
Yeah, like
I don't know how many times I gotta say. Remember, I say vision for running backs.
it's a
I mean,
thing.
He's done. He's done.
It's a thing. Well, and
I mean, he was never the fastest dude ever, and so like the vision is
reporting around
important,
that
and
was
so now it's
so
like
weird too, because it was like,
What eye
oh,
is it?
tragic injury.
I think it's his
they
right
never
eye.
reported. Oh,
They never
good.
Right.
said.
I just thought eye dealing with eye issue.
Yeah, it just says eye issue and related to firework, and then the word that was always thrown around was superficial. But now he's like on the sideline not taking work, which makes it sound less superficial and never. I don't know. For me, anytime I hear about a firework injury to an eye, the word superficial doesn't normally come into play. Like, you know,
Whatever side it is the side of the ball. The side of the ball he's always gonna run to because he'll.
right. He's not going to
Yeah.
have as good a vision in that eye ever.
Yeah.
He's
That's
just gonna
what-
also
exactly
just
what
lack
side
the
he's gonna
depth
take.
perception. Like
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ben, you're
it's gonna be
cooked,
hard.
dude. I'm sorry. Your season's over. Just pack it in already. It's done.
Hey, Saquon on the cover of Madden, like Najee Harris, like losing depth perception. Like,
We had
Bro
the
can't
Hall,
catch a
we
break
had the
right
Hall of
now.
Fame game, and Ben's season's over.
Oh, yeah, whoops. Oh well.
Yeah. It's
I mean, the Saquon Barkley thing, like as funny as the Madden thing is, it might be the 500 or so, like almost 500 like touches he had.
No,
last
it's definitely the Madden curse.
It's definitely the Madden curse, not the
Yes.
500 or so.
He was on track
Yes.
for like 3,000 scrimmage yards, and then Madden had to come and do the
do
year.
their thing.
fattest
Yeah.
of elves.
So
I can't
yeah,
believe that's still a thing.
what Madden in general?
Yeah, the Madden Curse. The Madden Curse. Can we talk about this a little bit? Like, I don't
Yeah, oh,
understand
sure.
how this is a fucking actual thing.
I think it's just running backs getting injured is the thing. Because
No, it's because every player who's ever been on Madden has always absolutely played like shit or gotten injured.
I mean, I don't know about always absolutely, but usually it's an injury.
wasn't like Mahomes on like the cover of Madden one year and it did fine.
That's this last year. Did he go to this? Did he win the Super Bowl?
No. He did go 15-1 in a very disappointing season, so you know.
I mean, yeah. I wouldn't. I don't know if the Chiefs' kingdom would say it was fine, but
I mean,
you know,
that last game definitely was not fine.
When
last game
when
was
did the
not,
Madden
but that's-
curse
that's the one that
begin
matters.
though?
Travis
When did that-
Kelsey's going out with Taylor Swift and like not doing anything for the game. So like,
when did Madden first begin? It must have been in the '90s, mid-'90s.
The Madden curse started back then. There's no way.
Yeah,
dude,
no way.
dude. Yeah,
No, but like the
When the game
curse
came out.
probably. I mean, but it wasn't. It hasn't been that way forever. Like we first started talking about a curse in like the 2010s. I feel like.
25 plus years.
I mean, definitely it's been since at least
2001,
2000.
Tennessee Titans, Eddie George, then Dante Culpepper, then Marshall Falk, then Michael Vick, Ray Lewis, Donovan McNabb, Sean Alexander, Vince Young, Brett Favre.
You on the wiki?
Dude, there
Yep.
actually been an injury every year for the Madden Curse. So let's see what it actually is. So Eddie George, he lost his career high numbers of God damn it. He lost his, so he had 1,500 yards in his cover season, but he also lost the career high numbers of fumbles, coughed up the ball in the Titans season-ending playoff game, and never averaged more than 3.5 yards per carry. So, or for the rest of his career. So,
And what?
literally,
How
he
old
never.
was he?
Eddie Jordan, I have no idea.
Yeah,
Doesn't say that.
Whatever.
I mean, it
Um,
is generally
so
not very
and then
right.
Don-
You hear the
It's
point I'm
essentially-
making already.
No, but here's the deal. He hit his 1,500 yards a season
Right.
and then couldn't do it anymore. Right?
Sure.
So Dante Culpepper going 11-5 his first starter in 2000. Culpepper took a nosedive during his cover season. Injuries cost him 6 games. He fumbled 16 times, threw 14 touchdowns compared to 13 picks, and went 4-7 in his starts.
And the following
Curse.
year, he
Rip.
threw a career-defining 23 interceptions.
Man, that's like James numbers up here.
Marshall Falk, he's a Hall of Famer, right? He had 5
Yeah,
straight
oh, yeah.
1,000-yard seasons, then 3 straight 1,300-yard seasons, and then he got his cover, and he missed almost a half a dozen starts and never topped 1,000 yards again.
Jesus.
Michael Vick went to jail. Ray
That's
Lewis,
Yep,
Madden Curse.
yep.
He went to jail.
Yeah.
He killed a guy, so
he killed a dog. He killed a dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
it's
killed.
the
Yeah,
whole
it's the
dog
dogfighting ring.
Never killed a
Yeah.
person.
That was McNabb. Ray
No,
Lewis
that was
killed a guy.
that was Michael.
That was
Vick.
Michael Vick. Michael Vick.
Yeah,
was
Michael
the-
Vick is the dog. The
Ray
dogfighting.
Lewis.
You're right. Different Eagles
Yeah.
quarterback.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ray Lewis, only one to not catch Curse because it's Ray Lewis. He's a demon. So
He's
we'll skip past this guy.
He's troubled anyway.
Yeah.
He's got
Donovan
other
McNabb
issues.
led the Eagles to the Super Bowl, but then after the cover went rock bottom, scuffled with Terrell Owens, missed a 6-10 season, missed 8 games over the next 2 years. Sean Alexander broke his ankle. I remember that. Broke his toe, and then he became shuffle, fall down. He never fucking played good ever again.
Known Sean Alexander fan, Trevor Price. Yep.
Vince Young went his cover year threw Young 9 touchdowns compared to 17 interceptions, missed a game, and earned a seat on the bench.
Yeah, that's tough.
Brett Favre threw 22 picks.
Jameis numbers.
Yeah, Brett Favre on the Jets, right?
No, let me see here.
That was his Jets year.
Packers.
I think,
Packers.
Or was it a Packers year?
Yeah, 2009. This is what put him in the Jets.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, he forced his way out that year and then went to the Jets.
Oh, here's the trick.
Yeah.
In 2010, they did Troy Polamalu and Larry Fitzgerald. So you have to bundle them together to avoid the curse.
Yeah, to avoid
Because-
the curse. Yeah.
It's half cursed. Only one of them got cursed.
Well, one of them is cursed
Well-
because he's on the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Polamalu.
Well, there was also a
MCL.
Brady. Wasn't there a Brady Mahomes year with the cover?
Yes, there was. That was 2022.
Yeah. 22. Yeah, right.
Who-
The Buccaneers here.
Okay, so that doesn't count then because Brady won it.
Right. So
So Mahomes lost.
No, 2022
Hey,
is
yeah.
the year he retired.
Hang on, we'll
Oh,
get there.
official.
We'll get there.
Anyway.
We'll get there.
Okay.
Palomalu got
It's
an
going to take
MCL.
forever.
And no, we're almost there. Palomalu got an MCL injury. Okay, then next year, Drew
Which is which year?
Brees.
2011.
So we're down to 2010 was Larry Fitzgerald and Troy Polamalu.
Okay.
2011 is the Saints with Drew Brees. He graced the cover, then threw a career high and franchise record 22 picks. Then the next year is 2012 with Peyton Hillis, which I don't know how the heck.
Who the fuck is that?
I don't even know who this person. He missed a half a dozen game with an injury and
For
averaged
what
3.6 for the Browns.
Oh, there.
I mean,
that's
this explains a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
So 2013 was Calvin Johnson.
Okay.
He actually had a historic season because he's
Yeah,
Megatron.
He's Megatron.
Yeah.
Barry Sanders is
Absolutely.
the next one. That makes sense.
No. Vikings. Adrian Peterson was the next.
ACL.
He topped 1,000
Got
yards
rocked.
for his 6th straight season. He saw a big dip from his historic 2,000-yard campaign. Then he missed all but one game the following year, being indicted on child abuse charges.
Oh, that was when he beat his kid, right? Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
boy. Yeah. Fuck. AP.
Yep. So Richard Sherman had to go Tommy John surgery.
That was also the year after the Super Bowl that we don't talk about.
Year
Gronkowski.
after?
Yeah,
So he
year
got
after.
cursed before it even came out.
No, it was the year of. Like,
Yeah,
the
it
year
was-
of.
Yeah, that counts.
It was the year, okay, so
Yeah,
the
that
year
counts.
that you got, the year that
Yeah,
the Seahawks
it's like half
won,
cursed. Half cursed.
and then so the famous GIF, the famous Sherm GIF, came from the
It was
year
the
of his
game.
Madden Curse.
His game during his cover year. So like, instead of being the year after, it was during.
during the
Yeah.
cover. Okay,
Next one's OBJ.
got it.
Odell. Oh yeah, Odell Beckham.
OBJ, we don't need to.
He never was the same
We're
after
getting into
that.
recent
He
memories.
got hella
Yeah.
cursed because he was never the same
Yeah.
after
No.
the
No.
Madden.
The year after.
Immediately
Well, the
got
year.
injured the next year, right?
No, the year after he dominated, and the year after that. So it was a delayed curse.
it took a
Delayed
year for
curse.
OBJ to get to him. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Then it was Rob Gronkowski. Coming off a double-digit season, he missed virtually all of the Patriots' first 4 games with a hamstring injury, then finished with just 6 starts due to a herniated disc and other injuries.
I remember that year.
Yeah, he was never really the same.
That was one of the fantasy years I picked him.
Yeah.
And
that was when I started playing. He still so let's see. Tom Brady had a chance to win the 6th Lombardi, but was bested by Eagles backup Nick Foles.
okay. Yeah.
That's funny.
Good. So
That was
Antonio-
such a
actually part of
satisfying
the
Super
Madden
Bowl.
Curse. That's great.
Antonio Brown is next in 2019. And I don't think we need to cover that. 'Cause
No, we
covered that
don't.
enough
Nope.
back when it happened.
Yep,
Mr.
yep.
Big Chest can be that one's
Yeah, we
Um,
don't. I mean, we all know what went on with AB.
So Patrick Mahomes didn't slow down as a result of the video game fame, but an injury cost him 2 starts and made his numbers look
Paltry.
his numbers look more good than great in 2020. But he still won his first Super Bowl at 24. So was he cursed?
Yeah, he avoided the curse there.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes has plot armor. He doesn't count.
Yeah.
True.
Ramp armor, you mean?
Then it was Lamar Jackson. He was still star-studded, making his 2nd straight 1,000-yard season for rushing, which I think that's cursed because he's a fucking quarterback, not a running back. Personally. Then it was Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes, and Tampa Bay went to the playoffs while Mahomes casually tossed 37 touchdowns in a 12-5 season that ended in the AFC title. 2023 was John Madden. Obviously, that was the year that he passed away, I'm pretty sure. So that's just cursed in general.
Yeah.
RIP the GOAT.
So, well, and you know what? They had to renew the energy on the curse after Brady and Mahomes both made the Super Bowl after being on the Madden cover.
I mean, to take Madden's life is kind of fucked, though. Just saying. That's how they renew it? It's a hell of a
I'm pretty sure it was
sacrifice.
the other way around.
There's some shoes to fill there. 2024, it was Josh Allen, and I mean personally, he's great during the regular season, but then he just gets fucked in the playoffs. So like, isn't that?
I mean, I have some Josh Allen takes, but let's save them for the regular season.
Yeah. Then 2025, Christian McCaffrey.
Speaks for itself. Double Achilles tendonitis.
Yeah, double Achilles tendonitis, definitely.
Well, it was the Achilles, and then didn't he tear his ACL when he came back? Isn't that what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 14 of 24, were year by year from 2001 to 2024 been completely cursed. 3 out of 10 were from the last 10 years have been cursed, but there hasn't been a back-to-back curse since 2011, 2012. So it's every other year right now. So because it wasn't cursed this last year, or no, it was cursed because it was Christian
It was
McCaffrey.
extra cursed.
We have a free
Yeah.
year, but it wasn't a
Saquon
free
might be
year.
free.
So
Yeah.
this is the first back-to-back. Right? Because he
If
got hurt, right?
Saquon
Saquon?
goes bad.
Weren't you guys saying he got hurt?
No.
No, that was Najee Harris that got the
Najee.
firework.
I know
injury.
Najee Harris got his eye injury, but I thought you guys were saying, yeah.
Oh no, Saquon.
oh, no,
just
we're-
has
we're
a
anticipating.
really
Foot.
unfortunate association with Donald Trump right now. That's about
Yeah.
it.
What do you mean unfortunate?
He was just randomly assigned to a committee that he didn't agree to be a part of.
Yeah,
That
because
he, in fact, expressly declined, according to reporting.
I mean, I don't think that's unfortunate if you're dealing with anything that high up, personally. But whatever.
Yeah, it's just one thing to be named to something you said, oh no, I don't think I have time to be part of this.
Yeah, then shuffled into it. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a distraction.
pretty
Yeah.
much.
The other thing, but the real thing with him is like he had like some crazy carry numbers. So, you know.
Yeah, no, like at least 3,000 or like no, not 3,000. He had at least 300 touches, right?
He had like over 450. He had like a
Holy
significant,
fuck! I
like
didn't even
yeah,
realize
like
it was
his
that
touches.
high.
I mean, that includes the
That's
playoffs,
crazy.
obviously.
Yeah, no, obviously it includes playoffs, but I did not realize he was at 450.
It was
Like,
record setting.
No, it's over 450. So like significantly over 2 is like very close to like
yeah,
500.
no, like because you know, generally the rule of thumb is after a 300 touch season, you're not going to see the same kind of efficiency the subsequent season. You know, for me at least, like when it comes to some of the data. So 450 is like, you know, at 1.5 times the threshold for a potential decline. I'd be kind of worried as
He
a
had
Saquon owner.
499 rushing yards in the postseason alone.
No matter how many touches,
91 attempts. Rushing
91
attempts,
carries
and
in the
104
postseason?
104 touches just in the postseason.
That's not bad.
That's that's insane.
That's
4
30.
yards.
That's 35 touches a game.
It's
That's 4 yards a carry, right?
it's insane.
I mean, the Eagles were kicking the shit out of everybody. It's like
Yeah,
They
absolutely.
just boat raced everybody.
yeah, it was like you don't need to throw. You can just like grind people to
remember.
dust.
Yeah, he was
But aren't
5.5
the
yards
Eagles also
carry.
like
Oh
massively
yeah, why
in
would you
debt
throw
and
when you had the tush push and Saquon?
they don't have to
Yeah.
push anymore? They didn't have it last year.
What?
What?
They
Yeah,
did.
because Kelsey was gone.
They had
They
it.
converted on either the first or second attempt at like a 97% rate.
They had the tush push. Even without Kelsey, they
I
were
don't
really.
I don't think it was as good, right? I don't think it was 90. I think you're thinking
Okay,
of the year
so
before.
you went to 99.
No.
They converted on 87% of their first attempts on the tush push, and
See,
if you
there you
add
go,
in the second
87.
attempts, it's 97.
Yeah, so 87 sounds
It's
more
ex-
reasonable.
Yeah, but that's still, you know, we're
That's still
talking
converting.
on average 9 out of 10 conversion.
I mean, anybody should be able to convert 80% of their fucking
That's approaching.
A fourth and
That's approaching
twos.
mortality.
fourth and inch.
I mean, we're talking as long as 4th and 2 here. For the tush push being like.
I mean, we also saw Josh
Marginally
Allen not be
better.
able to convert 4 different tush pushes in a row versus the Chiefs.
Yeah.
If you do it right,
the
it's
same-
impossible to deny that you went that yard because it's hidden. So it's like you have to like always assume that you hit it.
Can't be beat by the defensive line on that play. Basically, it's also
Ultimately,
really
Yeah.
hard to
nothing you
beat.
can do.
it's a timing play, and you have
Yeah.
to
The
play
only
it
thing you can
right.
do
Yeah.
is knock the ball loose. That's your best bet to defeat that.
Or you
is,
can
like,
Frankie Louvu
forcing
it.
a fumble.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing is it's still a timing play. The offense controls the timing, but if the defense can get the jump on it, then so be it. But there's also the disadvantage if the offense isn't quick enough. Like you need to make sure that transition with the snap is fast. And I think that's the key, right? And Calcaterra, or no, who's the center for Philadelphia right now? Is it Grant Calcaterra?
Cam Jurgens.
Cam Jurgens. Yeah, okay, thank you. He's at least doing the same kind of mechanics as, maybe not with as effective of a push or as much leverage, but he's getting the snap to Jalen Hurts really fast because that is a
See-
tight move there because that speed in the handoff from center to quarterback in the snap is what allows for the speed to get the jump on the defensive stand there, both in freeing the center to go and getting it to the quarterback to go at the same time. And
What
then
we
those
used
two
to
bodies
do
together can drive a wedge,
was
right? Like
have the
that's the
quarterback go
mechanics of play.
underneath the center, have the center drop to his knee so it doesn't crush the quarterback,
Mhm.
and you can get 2 yards, no problem.
Yeah, because they
You can
Yeah,
basically
but
be
just
higher
fly on
that
body.
top
isn't
of him.
what you see
Yeah,
on the
because
field,
a
though.
6-something center is like as close to 2 yards as you're gonna
Yeah.
get.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
That being said,
Although, did you guys see?
Joe Burrow couldn't convert a 4th and 1 in the Super Bowl, and that cost him a win. So
Yeah, but that's because
just
his
saying.
line couldn't protect him, and he fucking blew his knees out.
Well,
I'm
Joe
int-
Burrow's line, the Bengals line is always ass. Hasn't been good
Because
for
they
40
don't
years.
spend enough money on him. They spend all
I
their
mean, the
money on
Bengals
but-
don't spend enough money in general,
Anyway,
though.
Scott, you were going to make a point. Let's get back to what your
Sorry.
question
The-
was.
Sorry, I was just wanted to my bad.
The thing I'm interested to see about plays like that, the close line of scrimmage stuff this season, is the utilization of the digital chain gang, which we saw during the Hall of Fame gang, and that may change a lot, considering that they're actually using technology to determine if a down was made or not. Because
I'm really skeptical of that system because,
Okay.
as it's been explained to me, it's based on cameras. So it's based on camera vision and then like computer vision of the cameras, not like a chip in the ball.
I was
See,
under the
the
impression
problem,
there's
the
chips in the
problem
balls
is
now.
that the problem is that an RNAV is only accurate within like a couple of feet. It's not actually accurate within inches or
Right. No, and
millimeters.
that's exactly. And there's like even with multi-point triangulation on that system, you're not going to get the kind of precision you need with the currently existing RFID technology, which is one of the
Not with
reasons
that
it
many people
hasn't been
blocking it. All
used.
you have to do is have one player and his knee brace covering the ball, and it's bouncing the
Yeah.
signal and making it read.
Yeah, exactly. It
Like-
refracts, which is why you need sensors basically surrounding the entire stadium
Also,
at all times.
water
It just isn't reason. Right. Exactly. 'cause
reflects every signal.
Yeah, it's tough. There's a lot of chemical and physical problems with chip in the ball technology right
Right.
now in terms of implementation.
Well,
So the
if it is
digital chain gang is still based on the best available camera angle, and while having a machine do it will definitely bring a level of hopefully repeatability to those kind of visual measurements that, again, hopefully not necessarily, but it's still based on as good of a camera angle as we can get. So we're
Well,
always
even if you're
have
going to be using like any of the AI like image stuff, like you're still going to have an error term. Like
Absolutely,
you cannot get around
absolutely.
that. Like you're
No,
still
and
going to
it's
have
it's a
have
known
issues.
factor for sure now. Like you're always going to have that thing, and like hopefully the error rate is low, but it's measurable. You can validate a system against that kind of measurable error and deem that acceptable or not. And that is, I'm excited for that because if the NFL has to explain that to the layperson, that makes my job easier in real life. Because, like understanding statistical error is not something that everybody does and knows, you know?
Well, it'll certainly help with the cases where the ball's in the open field and like let's say the quarterback extends his arm and then pulls it back in. They'll be able to use a 8K camera based system to easily determine if they got it or not and not have to rely on
100% true.
the whole infamous index card thing. Hopefully never
That was
happens.
Yeah,
hilarious.
yeah, exactly. The chain gang.
Dude, didn't they break out the index card this year again?
I don't.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
they?
I feel like that's happened in the last couple of years. Somebody broke out an index
Definitely
card.
happened recently that
It
we got
needs-
some index card.
Was that
What I
Gene
don't-
Steratore? He can fuck off with that.
What I don't like about this is that it gives another reason for a ref to fix a game. It also gives them another like sit down. I
mean, it gives
commercial
the-
break. Like
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
right.
the thing I
Right.
think is
Yeah,
the
it's
most.
really that.
Well,
It's the
actually,
commercial. Like you're gonna get a picture in picture with the commercial, and you're also gonna get another at least 30-second to a minute delay. And in football,
this
it's
case-
already getting really bad.
Well, actually,
Like,
in the only game that we've seen this season, it seemed pretty seamless. They were basically just like, "Yep, that's a first down." It took like seconds.
It's the same kind of mechanic, I think, as getting an overrule from the league office in New York, except that they just like streamlined some of it to an extent.
The point
How
is to
easy
speed
is it
things
for
up.
someone to use a flipper to go into that system?
But no,
and
but
change
that's
the fucking
exactly my
outcome?
point. That's exactly my point. Is that it gives the league office more power in scripting the games and the league season, however they feel like it. If that's something they do,
Not even the league office, just people that are doing shit betting.
you know. Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Is like if there's going to be a bad actor that's in charge of this system, it's at.
You don't even need to
league.
be a bad actor in charge of the system. You can all
No,
systems
you could
are
just be
vulnerable.
exactly right, exactly. So like, but that problem comes from the New York office. So that, but yeah, exactly. But the idea of hacking it is, whew.
I mean, if you're trying to make some money on a game, and you can do
at
that,
what point is worth it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it.
As long as it doesn't disrupt the flow, and it's more like the pitch counter or the pitch clock in baseball, where there's an actual positive effect,
Yeah, I do feel like NFL games need to speed up a little bit.
We do need less delay.
It's insane.
All sports needs less delays.
There's too many commercial breaks.
That's what makes the pitch count so successful, right? Is it
Yeah.
reduces the delay in the game.
It's also why when you watch the World Cup and there's extended play, it makes the most sense in the world. It's like any stoppage just gets added on. You play the full thing and it just keeps going. You just keep playing.
All right. Yeah, you play until the stoppage time is over.
Yeah.
Good. You get the full minutes.
Yeah, it just makes all the sense in the world. It's like, oh, we play the full game.
Because I've never seen what you're talking about. How,
So at the end, so soccer games, if there is a stoppage, that stoppage gets continuously counted, and the time just gets added on to the end of quote unquote regulation, and they just keep playing.
They don't stop the clock. They just keep playing, and then when the game ends, they play out penalty minutes basically. Well, not penalty minutes, but extra
whatever
time.
stoppage time there was.
Yeah.
They credit to the clock and
That's
they
interesting.
play the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's a great system. I mean, it's you get the full game. Okay, yeah.
But not only the full game, but what that does is momentum, because momentum gets broken when stuff like that happens.
Yeah, when there's a long injury break and shit.
Oh yeah.
Or there's
fair.
some squabbling over
there's a fight,
a coach challenge or a fight or something happens, and then there's just 15-20 minutes of just players standing around hands on hips. What are we doing?
Yeah. No, waiting.
Yeah.
Waiting for the dust to settle. But it's a good system.
The
soccer did something good.
FIFA also has the automated offside system too, so they don't have referees calling that stuff, which comes from Wimbledon. So tennis has a system which is all automated, where they determine offsides, and basically they can determine where the ball is in play at any time instantly with technology, as opposed to relying on referees, which is cool.
And it makes a lot more sense to use that kind of machine vision in tennis, where the ball is imminently visible at all times.
Crazy idea. We have the referee, an AI, and a random person who bought a ticket, and you have a 3-party vote system.
Oh, I love this.
I still like
someone at random, a crowd election.
I still like the fantasy footballer's idea of having the catch child. It's basically just an 11-year-old that tells you if it's a catch or not.
But hang on, because of bias, it has to be someone's wife who'd never seen a game ever.
Something like that,
life.
yeah.
But that's why I love the idea of an 11-year-old.
She's a catch child.
Into the world, the catch child. You can get one that's completely biased. Pick a catch child from Germany or something.
That's a catch.
Just get
catch child. Does this look like a catch? That's
catch child from a foreign country who has no exposure to American football. Did he catch the ball?
Dude, they do though. They have massive exposure over there right now.
Yeah, it is true.
No, I mean,
that's a bad example.
Yes, but I picked a bad country. But Thailand.
Yeah,
There we go.
Thailand.
Maybe that's
There
also
we
a
go.
bad choice. Maybe that's a bad choice too. I don't know.
No,
I don't know what
no,
Thailand's
it's not as
exposure to
big.
American football is, but
Not much.
you know,
Russia.
my point is, yeah, I
Oh
mean,
God.
whatever.
Please.
Like,
What the hell?
okay, random North Korean child. Like, you have zero exposure to American football. Did he catch this ball? Did he get his feet in?
Yeah, the rules around football is like it's hard to
A little
explain.
excessive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially with the dynamic
It's-
touchback, which I don't think they
Ooh,
messed
so
with this season
dynamic.
at all.
No, I don't think they changed them. Or they did. They didn't
I
they
hate our
bring
kickoffs, man.
It's
the
bad.
touchback?
They're so boring.
They bought the
They did
touchback
change it this season though.
forward. They move it from 35 to 40.
They
or
moved
back
it to
40?
35. So instead of the
Or they
30
moved
yard
it to
line, they
35
moved
from
it to
30.
the 35.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they penalized the team taking the touchback more. They're still trying to like tweak it to encourage returns, and that brings it back to how it was originally written when it was approved, right?
But the thing is,
Because
they're
they
not trying to
de-thuked
encourage
it
returns. They're trying to
at the
encourage people not
beginning of
getting
last
hurt.
year.
Yeah.
Well, they're trying to encourage. They're trying to discourage high-speed collision,
And they're also trying to
the
encourage
excitement
play.
of a
boo,
kickball.
They're also trying to
boo.
encourage people to play
To
the
bring
Hang on.
the
the
return
kickoff.
Hear me
out.
out. Hear me out.
Exactly.
Encourage high-speed collisions, but you get an entire different roster for your special teams on kickoff, so that you can
Oh man.
have
you have
injuries happen.
you have your special teams 53 and your your offense and defense 53.
Not 53. Not 53. You
Okay,
get
a 26.
26. Yeah.
You know, like a half, right?
The Lions
Yeah.
just field players from bars in Detroit. to just play on their special teams unit.
I think that's an opportunity to like actually get not only more fans involved, but have it be fun again. I think kickoff was always one of the funnest things to watch and do.
Now it's terrible.
I
They
just
just
it's
touch
so
back.
boring
you
now.
got to eliminate the touchback, and the ball where you field it is where you play it. That's your line of scrimmage, even if it's halfway back in the fucking end
even if it's
zone.
like on the 5-yard line, you're just fucked.
Yeah, if it's on, fuck that. Yeah, forever. Like we're gonna be up the 5-yard line. Like we're not taking it back to the 20-year nonsense. Like I'm honestly for that. Like eliminate the touchback. If you want to
That's
bring
it. Call up
returns in,
Godot.
eliminate the touchback. Just make the ball where the ball lands, where you field it. If you can't advance, that's where you start. Like teams will get good at returns real quick. Teams will want to defend against them real quick.
Well, plus honestly, what that would
do.
do is get all those fucking broke college players that never got to play because they didn't make it onto an NFL roster a way to get on the roster again too.
So, our proposal for the NFL this year, our wild proposal, as it stands, is
Kickoff
eliminate the
roster.
touchback and allow an additional special teams roster of 26 players independent from the offensive and defensive roster for kickoff purposes alone.
Yes.
Acknowledging the increased risk and people are going to get absolutely shit contracts.
Demolished.
And demolished.
They should just They should just allow practice squad guys to play special teams as a roster spot, and then give game check bonuses for that.
Point too. Yes,
that
honestly, that's
and expand the practice squads like
a lot more
so you don't.
That honestly would work.
That's
better
a practical
with the
version
existing framework, and than 26 more players on your roster just for special teams.
That don't affect your market cap.
Yeah.
You just pay them your practice squad salaries and stuff.
No, sponsors will pay them.
They make a lot of
Yeah,
money.
you can figure out. You can like figure out like how. I mean, you can figure out how like you can just say like any special like practice squad guy on playing special teams snaps does not count against the cap. Like
yeah,
you can just say that.
I don't think this
that could be part of the CBA.
Like, I mean,
yeah,
it's a good idea. That actually is like I mean, we were having some fun, but like that is an actionable idea that would work. I think to help.
Because it's so boring, man. It really. I don't even.
Yeah, no. Kickoff used to be. A kickoff return for a touchdown is the most exciting play in football, bar none.
Hands down.
And like the whole point of it was so that
pick six.
you could have an end game.
Okay, that's also in there.
DJ Raji pick six is up there for sure. But
well, no, listen.
Ahead,
the whole point of this was to have an onside kick to have a team be able to come back at the very end of the game. and it doesn't happen anymore.
Well, that's you also have to declare the onside kick, right? Isn't that
Yeah,
part
you
of the
have
rule?
to
Yeah,
declare.
it's
it.
stupid.
You can't.
You didn't,
Yeah,
you
that's
didn't used
dumb.
to.
That's really annoying.
So that's
Yeah,
one of the
it's stupid.
changes they made this season. You still have to announce it, but
No,
you
it's
can do onside kicks at any point. Last season they limited it,
Yeah,
so you
it
can
used
only
to be
do
only once during the fourth quarter.
in the fourth
now
quarter.
you can do them whenever.
Yeah, now you can do
No,
them
it's
whenever.
dumb.
But you
Yeah.
still have to declare.
It's still dumb that you have to
I
declare.
declare an onside
Yeah.
kick. Line up appropriately, assholes.
Because it used to be a random thing, and you didn't know. So sometimes they like knew it was going to be an onside kick, and they
Yeah,
would
there's
do
no
what's called a
trickery.
squib. Well, they would do what's called a squib,
kick.
and
Yeah.
and the squib kick would go over the line that was all stacked up there and land in the middle of the field, and it gave the kicking team an opportunity to have some fast guy get past that line of people and get the ball.
Right.
So
Well,
you
I
can't,
think what
it,
they
I
decided
don't know.
to like
It eliminated
It was the
entire
element of
part.
strategy that it had. It was
Yeah.
like there was an
Yeah,
actual element of strategy
that's
to
fine.
the and it's
Doesn't
dumb.
have it
It
anymore.
took
Yeah.
it from like a 15% chance to like maybe 1%
One.
chance that it'll work.
a half of a
one.
half of a.
Yeah,
it's-
no,
Yeah.
it's basically a useless play in football right now. The onside kick.
I really wish they would just instead of onside kick, they would let you have a fourth down from like your 30-yard line or something.
It's
that's
you
it.
gotta give them. You gotta give the like 4th and 20 or something. You know,
Yeah.
like it's or a 4th and 15 from your 35.
Yeah.
You know, like and convert it, start your drive, and go. I think that's more than reasonable. Hell, I even think a 3rd and 15 isn't terrible in terms
That's
of
2 plays.
competition.
Nah, yeah, it's one
Two
play.
plays.
You get one play. The onside kick is basically a last ditch effort.
It's one play, last ditch, but yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I think
It's also
even it's
fun.
okay.
Like anytime there's like kind of that scrum play, like it's fun. Like that is a
Right,
fun
the
thing that
desperation
happens.
play is fun. So like, yeah, your pitch and lateral multi-guy plays are fun. Like
Yeah.
that's extra fun. And so like putting the pressure on for that 4th and 15, that makes sense to me. Like,
As
why
much as
not
I hate Fumble
encourage that
Rooski,
way?
I love seeing it.
So the other things that they changed was the overtime rules for postseason now applies to regular season as well. So a touchdown doesn't end it immediately. The other team
Both
gets
teams
a
get
chance
a chance to
receive.
possess the ball.
So now, which is good because now you have
Yeah.
a continuity of rules between regular season play
Yeah,
and off
preseason,
season,
yeah,
which
regular
makes
season,
sense.
Which never made any sense why that was different. Like it just straight up never made any sense.
They literally are just using the postseason to test shit, which makes no fucking sense.
Yeah,
on
they
its
should be doing that in
either,
the preseason.
That's for preseason.
Yeah,
Nobody-
seriously, it's actually backwards.
Nobody
Like,
plays for overtime in the preseason though, so like no
That's
one
true.
actually cares enough to win in the preseason because the points don't matter and it doesn't mean anything anyway. You know, it's whose rookie is it anyway?
Apparently, they've added additional rules for situations in which replay officials, so New York, can advise on game administration issues based on specific objective aspects of a
Interesting.
play. So if there's like, I assume this is cases like,
Obvious
was it
pass
just
interference.
Herbert who got, or no, it was Sam Darnold who got DPI
Face
against
masked?
him. Yeah, he got face masked and they didn't flag
Right.
it. It's like stuff like this they would be able to basically
Yeah,
fix.
They're
like
more.
I remember
able
that,
to
yeah.
do more
Yeah.
fixing. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Good.
think that's a good one just because like it's bad when people at home can see the mistake and nothing happens.
Yes.
Like objectively that is bad.
Yeah, you can see
Bad
it
and wrong. Yeah.
as a dude, as like a Steve sitting on the couch with my beer and vape in hand. I see the face mask happen and the flag doesn't come out, and it's like, what are we doing?
Oh, come on, man! Like, what the hell? Like, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I think those are the main changes in the NFL this season. Everything else was just kind of like unrelated to anything that we do. So
Right.
I didn't even know there was a difference.
Well, on the heels of that, I'm okay. Damn it, I'm ruining my own transition. But let's talk about the changes to our league.
okay.
And just remind
All right.
folks what those are.
Yeah,
moving
we'll
forward for
quickly go through. I don't
Johnny
want to
Lee.
spend too much time on it because we talked about
Just
it
a real
before.
fast run
But
through. I'm
yeah,
gonna take a
so
quick bio.
yeah,
so
just
I'll
to
be right back.
just to remind everybody what we did. So we added a 75% approval threshold for votes regarding starting changing rosters, as well as a 75% approval threshold for votes regarding changes to roster positions that are not starters. So basically, any change to our rosters, be that IR, taxi, bench, or starting players, requires this 3/4 rule
This is
in order
postseason, correct?
to pass. What?
This postseason, correct?
No, this is just for. Oh yeah, off-season changes. We wouldn't make any change mid-season.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be silly. It's like we're not gonna add Superflex in like week 6. Like that would be like Mickey Mouse bullshit. Ain't no way.
That would be absolutely
I have to make it
unconscionable.
clarity. It's going to be a question regardless.
Yeah, that's true. It would get Josh coming in. It's like, so can we have
Yeah,
Superflex?
I was literally going to say, like,
Can we turn this into an Empire League?
Yeah. So we added a starting linebacker to our roster this season. So that shouldn't be an issue because everyone is loaded on linebackers and the waiver wire has a ton. So,
Which was the point of adding the thing.
I think that will be a good change. Have more IDP, especially at that position. Linebackers are pretty solid. So, yeah. Anyway, we talked about it before.
Yeah, that'll be a good change.
I forget. Did we add roster spots so that
No.
No, that got
That's actually
got
that
nacked.
got
that
rejected.
didn't pass. Why
Yeah.
didn't that pass?
Yeah.
You guys, come on.
because we
Come on,
added
well-
we added a linebacker and we didn't want to add more bench.
Remember last season when everybody had no players because everybody was on the on their IR plus on their fucking bench? Hello?
I'll get to
Guys.
Did
the.
we add an IR slot? I forget.
No,
I
we
know
did
that
not.
was also.
No,
a thing.
Danny.
did not.
Danny was very
No,
upset
we
about
only
that.
added. Yeah,
he
we
said.
only
He said
added
everyone who
linebacker
voted
slot.
against this. I hope that you feel my pain.
This is the
As somebody who got the injury bug last year, like I don't know, like
Come on,
it-
man.
there wasn't any in the wire. I was going to save my season. Like
Yeah.
Like
Well-
one roster slot for one new fucking position only makes sense to me.
Well, this is what
It-
the off season survey
I
gonna be cooking.
understand.
It
I
didn't make
understand.
sense to
I
the general
understand.
populace.
But I am trying to make an argument so that when it gets revoted, because this shit's gonna get revoted, 100% it is, because halfway through the season, a bunch of people are gonna come and say, you know what, I really think
We
we should
do need
revote
another
this.
bench at IR
like,
spot.
fucking
Fuck
come
this.
on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's fair. We're gonna talk about this probably. Like,
I think I voted
It's my
for
expectation.
adding one, but I don't remember.
it's my
Honestly,
expectation.
I'm sure.
that we will
Sure,
be
somebody could look it up, but I don't really care.
Yeah,
Unless it was
I
worded
got
funky,
this.
unless it was worded
in
funky, which
some
you guys
way
tend to
every
fucking do because
year.
you can't just simplize it and make it simple, stupid. Unless it was fucking
I'm pretty
super
sure we
overconvoluted.
submitted all of the wording to you for approval this year.
Ain't no way.
We did.
I was working so hard. There ain't no fucking way, dude.
I am certain, in fact, that we made sure you understood and signed
And
off
what-
on everything as the kind
as-
of lowest
as a-
common denominator
hang
level,
on,
Trevor.
hang on here. I worked so much this year. It probably happened, but I don't remember. So I'll just say that.
That is fair. That is acceptable.
We added language to the Constitution for specific cases regarding surprise actives where a roster is locked because of player being on IR who was IR eligible but was activated last minute before a game started, so they can't be moved out of IR because their game already started. This is the Puka Nakua situation from last year. There is a way to get around it using Sleeper's UI, which we're not really sure is a bug or intended, but basically it boils down to if you contact a commissioner and explain the situation, we will correct your roster so you can we're not going to put the player who was activated into your active lineup because his game already started, but we can move him into bench so that you can at least
make
field
further
a
moves.
starting roster, because Sleeper just bricks up your entire ability to actually play the game if your account gets stuck in this state. And we agree that that's silly. There is a way to fix it yourself, but we figured we'd put pen to paper and make a rule around how to address that specific situation. It's the only situation where we'd move a locked player, basically.
Yeah, it bricking your roster is dumb. The
Yeah,
fact that you
and
can't move
again,
out of IR,
Even
Again,
ESPN
that-
handles it
that
better.
is-
ESPN allows you to manage your roster, i.e., set a lineup, even if you have an invalid number of roster spots. You just can't do any waiver wire moves, which I think is fine. I think it's stupid that Sleeper doesn't let you do anything until you field a. Anyway, I hope they fix it. It's dumb.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I hope they fix it to allow you to pop that guy off to your bench alone. But at the very least, this allows us as commissioners to maintain an integrity and continuity of the rule that we're using by
And there's no way they don't
allowing
know
us
about it because
to do
of
this.
Puka.
And I just want to
Oh,
say,
yeah,
I didn't even
absolutely.
know about it until y'all told me. So there you go.
Yeah, I mean it did happen to us in our league, and we were able to fix it using the glitch fix that may or may not be legitimate.
Yeah.
But we want to make sure that in case that gets patched out, we still are having continuity of rules, and so it's going to be in the Constitution as a legal commissioner move that can be, of course, requested under writing. So
We
There we go.
will continue to keep playing without a trade deadline, and there won't be votes on those trades.
no
Wait,
vetoes.
No
What?
vetoes.
No
Yeah,
vetoes.
But there's no trade vetoes that are allowed, and we will continue to play without a trade deadline.
No changes to any of the fee schedule stuff.
That failed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cringe.
We transitioned
This
away.
is why we're going over this.
We transitioned away from League Safe. Thank God.
Good.
Right.
Thank fuck.
Yes.
Everything
They're no longer nickel and diming us.
everything is in a high yield
That
savings
tax
account.
is insane.
And I will be paying you guys out through your preferred methods at the end of the season, and you won't be giving League Safe your $5 of your prize pot, and they basically won't be taking $60 from us every season. So, it's I actually need to update the treasury thing in Discord because a couple of you have paid dues, Joe, and I
Yeah,
hadn't
I did a
updated it
thing.
yet. Yeah, thank you. It actually
work.
just reminded me I need to do it. The money is in the account. I just need to document it. You guys are doing. You guys
I
are
am
doing
busy
good
and
stuff.
a parent.
We're gonna keep the toilet bowl format, but the draft order is going to be determined by reverse max points for, so that crap teams get good picks, and instead, the toilet bowl results are just going to award compensatory draft picks to the 7th, 9th, and 11th place in the toilet bowl, and that will be the picks in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th rounds of the following draft. That's how we're going to do that.
That's a
sure
complicated one. Look it up in the Constitution for yourselves. We don't have time to get into it in detail.
It's not that fucking complicated.
it's
Come
not.
on, guys.
it's not.
It-
But
It's not, but
I just want people to understand next year when we're doing our draft and we pause the draft at the end of the 3rd, 4th, and 5th rounds. It's not like, wait, what's happening? It's the
Why are you
comp
denying me my pick?
because
right.
Sleeper currently doesn't allow for us to officially have comp picks. Like I can't assign the round 3 13th pick to John's team or whatever. I have to actually pause the draft, manually assign a player from the available player list to his roster, and then continue the draft in order to do the quote unquote comp pick. So hopefully they added a feature for that. That would be cool. But that's how we're gonna have to do it.
I hated
And
that idea at first, but then it grew on me.
I'm gonna have to. I will make a adjustment to the logic in the Twitch Tools site to track the comp picks in your draft page. So like all the team pages have draft history. I will include the comp picks in that draft history page somehow. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'll do it. We increased the number of max substitutes from 1 to 2. That was a universally loved feature last year. We figured why not allow you to do more than one player. If you have more than one player in a shady situation, it seemed kind of silly to just arbitrarily lock it at 1. So we're going to try 2 this season and see how that goes. And that's it. Those are all the changes we made. There are a few things that I added to Sluge Tools itself. I updated the St. Gervoni's Hospital with a new fun gamified feature so that we can actually track season long who is the actual king of the hospital. So basically the way it works is once the season begins, it's going to have a running leaderboard with a score assigned to each player, and each week it will save whatever score your team was at and then add it to a running total. So then by the end of the season, we'll have a list of teams who were the most injured and the least injured without any questions. So yeah, that'll be.
And
How
it
does
doesn't
your
and it
how does
doesn't
the
account
scoring
for
system
suspension work, right?
No. If you're
Okay.
suspended, you're not injured.
Okay, good.
How does your injury scoring work? Do you have any weighting for particular, like, is IR weighted for more than pup versus more than, like,
Yeah,
know?
so you get 1 point for each injury. So if you're listed in the hospital, regardless of your injury, what it might be, you could
okay, so
literally
like a
you
questionable,
could be dead or just have a hurt toe, and you get 1 point. Then
Okay.
it stacks. So every player that is in IR or PUP designation, you get 3 points. If they're out
Okay.
or doubtful
An
for a
additional
week,
3 points?
yeah, an additional 3 points. If you're out
Okay.
or doubtful, you get 2. And if you're
additional
questionable, you
points,
get
okay.
1. And then there's an even deeper layer. The nature of the injury matters too. So if you have surgery done, you get 3 additional points on top of
Okay.
everything else. If you
Sure.
have a fracture, you get 2 additional points. If you get a
Okay.
dislocation, you get 2 additional points, and you get 1 point for a sprain. So the maximum most down bad a player can be is 7 points. Like that's a season
IR
ending
having
IR
season
injury
ending IR plus
surgery
surgery
is
yeah.
7 points.
So somebody
So
tears their
I-
ACL, gets
Yeah.
surgery, that's 7 points. Okay.
IR
Yep.
dislocated limb surgery,
So you get
right? Like that's the worst, and that would be what, 10?
No, it's the max is 7.
The max is 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you look at the page right now, you can kind of see each team has their total in parentheses for that current stint. So that current set of players with their injuries, it shows you how many, and then each player has the value, their individual score, and then it's all added together. And then as the season goes along, there'll be a leaderboard that has 1 through 12, where the person who has the most injuries at the top, and the person who's the least injured will be at the bottom. So it's a game within a game within a game.
Excellent.
And you'd be proud. Josh is already trying to gamify the system by adding players who are injured to his roster because he thinks that that's going to somehow boost his injury score, but it's not.
Sure. Yeah,
Because it hasn't started yet. It's only going to start counting every week during the actual season, Josh. I see what you're trying to do. I see what you're trying to do. It's not going to work.
It counts at start of games on Thursday.
It
counts
occurs
at end of games Sunday.
So on Tuesday in the morning, which is when the system goes through and recalculate. It does the cluster analysis.
So it's
it does all of
your main update on Tuesday.
Tuesday AM is when it'll update,
So-
and that's when it
so,
saves the leaderboard.
Somebody
for
goes
this.
down mid-game, it counts them that week.
Yes, because as
Yeah.
long as they are in the injury database by Tuesday,
Right,
which
by
they
the end-
are,
yeah, by Tuesday,
because
typically.
the
they
NFL
are.
has to
Yeah.
report that stuff. There will be cases where a player will be iffy
Like maybe
and then
Monday
ruled
waiting on
questionable on
surgery for
Thursday,
whatever.
and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
gets injured. But
the
you'll get
surgery will still kick in later.
you would
You'll
get
still
points
get
for the
that
next week.
tag.
Yeah, because they would be ruled out for
Yeah.
the following week. So
Right.
yeah. Anyway,
Right.
Yeah, and any surgery that like requires time, like
Yeah.
if they need,
You're gonna
like,
get it
if,
because
you get
did it
buco
yeah.
points from that.
yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
something for the people who have a ton of injuries last season to at least have fun with.
I really appreciate you adding that kind of fun feature for the down bad folks. Like make losing at fantasy football more fun. I think that's a noble venture.
Yeah.
So thank you, Targus.
The other thing I did is I completely overhauled the transactions. So it used to be just on the homepage. It was just a thing that you click and then it would just like dump every single transaction for that season onto the page, and it was kind of a mess. So I added a dedicated transactions page in the menu. So if you go up in the top right and then click it and then go to the transactions page, it actually has transaction history, and you can search through things. You can set it to look at the entire league history. You can look at just this, like between a date range. You can look at just a specific season. You can filter out what kind of transaction you want. You can look at all trades, waiver acquisitions only, free agent acquisitions only, all commissioner only actions. And then you can also filter out ads or drops, or if a fab was spent on a specific player. And you can see for all season, like if you were curious about all players that were acquired via fab only for the entire season, you can look at that. You can also look at you can put a player's name in and filter out their basically all their transaction history for a specific name. You can filter by position or by team. So basically a much more robust transaction search feature than was available before, and is far more robust than what's in Sleeper currently.
That's great.
I have a logic to export a CSV of your search, but it's broken right now. I don't know when or if I will fix that, but if there's demand for that, I can look into it. But anyway, it's a lot better. Play around with it. Spend a bunch of time on it, so hopefully it's useful to you guys. Then that's basically all the work I did with the Twitch tools. There's still a lot more stuff I have to do with it. Like Joe and I are still working on the Jabroni above replacement score project, which is hilarious. But it's not done yet. There's a lot of problems.
I'm over here requesting.
Well, I think actually to go over that a little bit, just because like I haven't heard from you anyway, but like the actual problem was just like the data was halfway through the season, because like what I sent you makes a lot more sense, and like the actual like the change that I did just to like see like the base change, like takes out the effect of offensive and defensive snaps. And so, like, that just, the effect is not accounted for. So it's independent of that, which is the same thing as normalizing.
So basically, it's still in development. We still need to figure out how it'll work, but we still intend to add it.
Yeah, there's questions about how do we update this and when. That is kind of important for adding it into the website.
Because right now, I still need to look at the most recent data set you sent me, but the one you sent me before made no sense. There's absolute garbage players like Antonio Gibson that had higher scores than like Aaron Jones and stuff. It was like, what? It was broken.
Yeah.
There were problems with it. But
if you guys need another set of eyes to QC, please rope me in. I'm happy to help.
Yeah, actually, just send the data to. We'll bring it offline. But yeah, anyway, it's in production.
We'll take it on later.
Steve,
I want to be in.
You
on
were
that
saying something.
I can help.
You had a different request.
What was I saying? Oh, I was saying that I have been bugging you about like weird requests about like specific injury data.
Yeah.
As well, which
I don't know what
may or may not
do.
Be feasible.
Yeah, I don't know what we can do with that specifically, because the way Sleeper works is just a flat file basically. It's just
I know, and I'm basically asking for like the secondary tags that go up in Sluge tools, like. Because Sleeper doesn't necessarily say shoulder.
Yeah, they don't. Which is kind of why I built the hospital page, is because it doesn't give you any of that cool information, but it's there in Sleeper's system.
It's in the database, but they don't output it.
Yeah, they don't tell you like, your player has a groin injury or whatever.
And what I was, driving at is I was wondering if we could take some of that Sleeper's injury data and use it to mock up some other like real NFL situations, like figuring out, does MetLife actually in fact like cause more lower body injuries based on correlating when MetLife is occurring, and stuff like that, and what types of injuries are occurring during those games, and what the frequency of those compared to
Yeah, that would require me saving.
And that's a lot of data analysis,
over
and it requires you to tag a
time.
ton of data that exists over time, and we'd have to generate a large data set.
Because right now I just consume. The way it works is I just take the data that comes from Sleeper, and then I just read it and process it as it comes, and I don't store
Right.
anything outside of that.
Got it.
I just
Okay.
look at what they
Okay.
send me, and then that's what's
Right.
displayed in the site. What I would
Got
have
it.
to do is take the data and then basically save it over the course of a
Transpose it
season.
into a database,
Yeah.
into a week by week kind of scenario, and then put it down in a
Which may
way
actually
that's
be
readable by.
interesting because then you could see over time how injured a player may be, and you can cross-reference that with like playing conditions based on
Exactly.
what team they're
What
on,
team,
like
where
what
they're at,
stadiums they play in, and
because
whatever.
what trainer is training them,
Yeah,
potentially. Like, you can track those kinds of things with it too. Like,
that's an
that's kind of
interesting
what I
idea.
was
Recover,
driving at.
recover. The thing that I can think of that's would be interesting
Recovery and
there
rehab.
is recovery time and the success of the recovery based on the time you were out.
Also true. And tracking that on a team by team basis. Like, I think that's all really valuable data that is kind of uniquely capturable in Tluge tools because of the way that you're looking at and outputting some of the injury data. So
Yeah, I would just have
just
to
a suggestion.
save it because it's also looking at it specifically only cares about players you've rostered. But obviously I get
Right.
the entire
The
sleeper
whole
player
thing
file.
has the whole thing.
Yeah.
No, and I'm not necessarily suggesting making the giant CSV of all
That
of the
actually wouldn't
injury
be too
data
bad.
for all of everything.
That isn't a
As long
lot
as
of
it's a
data.
CSV,
Yeah, no,
you know?
there's not that many players in the NFL.
No. It's
Right.
it's like
You can
4,000.
hang in a CSV, and it could maybe even hang as an XSLX like per season.
4,000
But
times like 18 data points is not, because it would track
not
each
terrible.
week, you know, or if it
Exactly.
change, you know, so
And then there may be some, I mean, and it's not unreasonable.
Yep.
You know, as in terms of trackable and analyzable data.
anyway, that is an
Just a
interesting idea. I'll think
suggestion.
about it. Yeah.
Just a
Yeah.
suggestion, you know?
You'll have to
Yeah.
write out like a proof of concept or like a minimum viable product
Well,
or
and
whatever. Just like send me your
I mean,
ideas and so that I can remember
as
to
long
think about it.
what I'd love to see is that there's a readable, writable, like week by week exportable, where you can bulk export weeks.
Yeah.
You know, and so basically applying that same idea of a week by week write into a CSV or something that can then be reaccessed, and call back weeks as necessary and then exported
Right.
for all the systems. You know, that's what I think would be super useful, because then that makes data downloadable and analyzable in like all sorts of weird ways that you might want to attack it statistically. And I think that would be extra fun for some of the more data-driven players in our group, like Casey, for instance.
Yeah.
You know,
Very true. That's a good idea. I'll look into that. That would definitely be an off-season thing. That's a
totally.
pretty significant.
Next off-season kind of thing. Huge
Yeah.
overhaul of Tluge tools is the suggestion. But like this is a use case that I think people could have and would be useful and like potentially valuable for a lot of different reasons.
Yeah, there's other fun things I still want to add. Like, I need to make a Hall of Fame so that we have each season with the player, basically a digital version of the placard and
Right.
all that.
Right.
Which, speaking of which, our draft is the 31st at 2 p.m. at my house. If you can't be there, that's okay. If you can't draft for some reason, send me a list of players and I will try and pick your players. I would suggest using spoiler tags in the list so that you're basically just sending me a block of gray boxes and I would click through each player so it's like your turn comes up and you're not at the draft or whatever. And I need to select a player as a commissioner for your team. I would click like the first option. It would gray out. It would like ungray, and I would see what the player's name is. So you're not just sending me a list of your players. You know what I mean? You would send me a list of like
Of blacked out boxes.
of
that are
blacked out
accessible
boxes,
only
and then
upon
I just
necessary.
trust me. I won't do anything weird.
Just
Like I will
Go all the way through.
Yeah.
Them. Yeah.
You can do it that way, or you can just send me a list of players you want me to draft for your team. Anyway,
There's also the queue feature can be set up in Sleeper, and I believe the commissioners can view that potentially if you
yeah,
have set up.
I've had
queued
bad
players.
experiences with the queue myself,
Obviously,
so
It can fuck you up.
Yeah.
So don't be aware of the.
I would rather if I
know.
was in that position send the commissioner a list of players and then just hope that I get some of those guys. You know what I mean?
The queue is good as a list, but as a
Yeah.
drafting tool,
Because
It's awful.
I
Awful
would
as a draft
expect
tool,
you
fine
to
as a
send
list.
me I would expect you to send me a list of players with like in order of your preference. You know what I mean? And then have like tiers or like however you want to do it. With the queue doesn't let you do that. It's basically it's like you'll end up like with 4 tight ends and you're like, okay, cool, I got all the tight ends I wanted, I guess.
Yeah, you have to do the same thing where you set it up with the like order in mind.
Yeah.
But even then, it's like a mess. So
Yeah.
don't bother.
Yep. Y'all gonna be there? Trevor's gonna be there. It's the day
I'll be
after
there.
his birthday. You guys coming?
Southtown crew, hit me up for carpool. I'm down.
We'll have to figure out a carpool thing.
And Steve, you remember what we said, right?
Oh, I'm bringing the trophy.
If you forget, Trevor is making you walk back, and so am I.
Yep.
That's like a 3-day walk.
We'll sit there. We got time.
All right. Can I take the ferry?
No,
Damn it. Okay, no. I can't take the bus even? Like,
absolutely not.
can't make this reasonable?
Or you could just
You're
bring the
walking with me
trophy.
then, Trevor.
Yeah,
It's
we
your
could just
fault
bring-
last
or
year
you could just bring
anyway.
the trophy.
Come on, man. Easy clap. I got
Yeah,
you.
all right. You're walk with me? All right, good. That's
yeah,
what
yeah,
I
yeah,
need.
yeah.
And Joe, you got to bring the belt.
Steve already came over and got it.
Oh, he's got it. All right.
So if he forgets
I got
both, I mean, that's on him.
It's
Like,
on
yeah.
me.
That's a huge.
Yeah.
That is a
It's
colossal
where
fuck
I
up.
can-
If you
Yeah,
forget
like,
both.
yeah.
Really bad, because I need to be wearing that damn belt. Like,
I will display my Kyle Pitts, or like once you got to bring that too.
I need to
Like-
bring that too. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I've got to bring so much. Like, there's like a pile of shit that is like, oh shit, I gotta bring this.
Yep,
Like,
you got to get a checklist.
I gotta bring the Kyle.
You got to check it twice. Yep.
I gotta bring
Pitts.
the trophy, and I gotta bring the belt. I'm bringing it all.
Yep. Or Trevor's gonna make you walk back.
All right, I will walk back at that point because it's like so many fucking things. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah. So the 31st, 2 p.m. Be there. I'm looking forward to it.
Damn
It's all. I love seeing you guys. It's always fun. So
Yeah.
Yeah, the draft is
No, I
fun.
mean, so we're 26 days. That's the countdown, right? From time of recording. I don't know when this will air, but
probably tomorrow, when you edit it and screw it up, and then I have to fix it.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be anything.
chances
for me,
are good.
'cause I just realized audio wasn't recording the entire time.
Yeah, you're good.
You've got you for most of it.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, I was going to do something kind of funny, but yeah, it doesn't matter anymore.
Well, I'm glad you're back now because I wanted to end with hot takes for the season. If you got them, like, what are your bold takes?
We'll save
for the
them.
season?
We'll save them for our next podcast. Honestly.
Yeah, I need to see how the
this-
preseason plays out first.
Well, not only that, but this off season, dude, I have had no way to actually look at information or get updated on anything just because my job took 60 to 80 hours of my life every week, and that's
Right.
not a joke. Like, I literally, like, I worked a double week almost every week, so I'm no longer doing that. So I'll be doing some research.
Yeah. Well, get yourself caught up, and then next cast.
I already gave you
in
my first hot take because Ben's season's already over.
2 weeks. Yeah. Okay.
That is a hot
That's
take.
toxic.
That's a good one.
It's true.
That's a good
That's
one.
toxic,
You
but that's
got any more?
them's
Got
the
any more
breaks,
hot
man.
ones?
Nope. I gotta hold on to those until
Okay.
preseason's over. After we have a post-draft
Yeah.
podcast where we'll
Right.
have the
Right.
scorchers.
think
I
we're
will
doing-
say,
Are
Next. That's our
Are we
next
doing
schedule.
another podcast before preseason?
maybe,
I don't think so.
I
maybe,
think we
probably
should
not
do
though.
preseason
We
do
can.
preseason predictions, like a short one.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
we
like
could
Like
probably do a
after
short one.
after draft. Well, no,
Isn't preseason,
starting
like,
this weekend?
right
2 days
before
from
the
now?
draft.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know what? I forgot it's starting this weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, the
But,
holiday
it's 2 days
game
away.
already
I don't
went
know what
on,
to do
so,
with it. It's cool.
Yeah, I forgot.
It's basically.
Why,
I mean,
why
like,
don't we do
I
a
think-
post draft one, and
Yep.
I'll do
Yeah.
that one.
yeah,
Sounds good.
Yeah, right. Like,
Yeah,
I will
that-
say, I will
around this
do.
time next month,
I will do
before the
the.
season starts for sure.
I will do a hot or not at some point this season too. That seemed to be really popular last season.
Yeah, the Scott's hots or nots I loved for sure. Like,
And we should go
we gotta-
back to the
we gotta
old
go back to
formula
the
as
well
well.
on some of these.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna do less just talking about random stuff and more talking about the actual matchups. We're gonna do that
Yeah,
again.
we're not.
Yeah,
'Cause-
absolutely. Going through more of the matchup stuff.
We're gonna probably end up
Yeah,
talking about a
right.
bunch of random shit though, like we always
Yeah,
do, and every
right.
episode's
we're
like
gonna
3 hours
talk
long.
about our shit for sure, but like we're gonna talk.
At
about
least the matchups give us structure.
Yeah.
All I know is that Casey still hasn't dropped Chase Claypool, so
What does he know?
I mean, there were rumors that Chase
What
Claypool
does he
was
know?
trying to make a comeback, but
What does he know? I think
No.
Casey has insider
Casey's got
knowledge.
insider trading because like his dad's been doing this for like 500 years, and like his dad's probably
Yeah, he's like, no,
dude, don't drop him.
I'll never drop Chase Claypool. Chase Claypool is everything to me.
Casey, you're killing me.
he's just holding on to him until you drop Kyle Pitts.
Nah, he could have Traylon Burks.
Some sort
How
of
about that?
weird phylactery. Yeah. Oh, I was actually gonna. I don't know. I was gonna send you a 5 fab offer for Burks.
Done.
What do you think?
I'm gonna put DK Metcalf up on the trading block.
I wonder why.
What mystery could that logic hold? Like, yeah.
Here's the real question: do you still have his
He's a
jersey?
trader. Of course.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's not.
those things
We're
are
not there yet.
expensive.
We're not there yet.
Yeah, we're not quite.
But
You-
heck him, dude.
You guys don't play the Steelers this year, right? Because the NFC North drew them.
I think we do.
AFC North.
No, we
Really?
don't. We no way.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
play.
think so.
We do play them.
Oh, really?
When?
Week 2.
When's DK gonna
Week
embarrass our
2?
team?
Uh
In Seattle or in Pittsburgh?
Over in Pittsburgh.
In Pittsburgh?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yikes.
Yep.
That could be. I mean, it all still depends on how washed Aaron Rodgers is.
Oh, he's washed.
Yeah.
I mean, he's washed, but also don't let the Jets like fool you. Like, it'll be interesting to see what the washed man can do in an actually decent organization, as opposed to an abject failure of an
Probably-
organization.
I was hoping that.
Call
we would
me
take
crazy.
him. Like,
But like 9-8,
I mean,
and then
9
a
and 8 's
first
kind of the
round
floor.
exit in the
Hey.
wild card round.
that sounds.
The real question isn't about Aaron Rodgers. It's whether or not Tomlin still got it.
9-8,
We all know.
first
Tomlin
round
got it.
exit in the wild
Like,
card.
I say this every year. He's fine all the way up until winter comes. He's a California boy.
Yeah, I mean,
That is true. Kadarius Toney
all
has
of
more
his-
Super Bowls than Aaron Rodgers.
yo, for real, that's not a bad take because all of Aaron Rodgers' best heroics haven't been at Lambeau. They've been in
Correct.
domes elsewhere, like Scottsdale in
He's
Arizona
never
is
been
the double
a
Hail
snow
Mary
guy. He'll
game.
never be a snow guy. He's
Like-
fucking from California. Like,
Yeah, no, he's Chico boy. Like, I hadn't quite thought about that, but you're right. Like, I can't think of like a.
dude,
The
I had
only
this
time
kid.
I can think of like a crazy Aaron Rodgers performance in the Midwest is the Mani game in Chicago, and that was
When I
in
was
like
playing when I was
fucking
younger, dude.
September.
We had a quarterback, and he was amazing when it was warm out because he was from California. The second that it got cold in October, he was done. November rolled around, he couldn't play at all. His fingers would get too cold, man, and they get stiff, and they can't warm him up unless you get like 5 hand warmers, and they have like one of those like pouches in the front, and they can keep them all in there. They're done.
Yeah.
Hand the ball
Still,
off.
I do think that living 10 years in the Midwest will change a man, but you know,
Mm-mm.
I mean,
That
Tom
implies that he
Brady-
lived
Tom
in the
Brady's-
Midwest for 10 years.
Tom Brady's from the Bay.
True.
He was fine in snow games and cold weather. And
Scottsdale
It's not as cold there.
or not Scottsdale, Foxborough, excuse me,
I'm telling you, man.
Massachusetts.
Some people can do it, some people can't, and Aaron Rodgers can't. You can get used to the heat, but it's harder to get used to the cold.
Okay, well the Steelers play in a dome, right? So
no, they
No,
don't.
they don't.
oh
They
no,
get
they
snow.
don't. They play out. Heinz Field is
Bro.
open. Yeah.
One of
They
the,
have
the,
grass.
the,
Not
like,
Heinz
best,
Field
the
either.
best
It's
game of the
Acrisure.
season. The best game of the
Acrisure,
season
fuck
last
off.
year was
It's
that
Heinz forever.
it was that Thursday night
That's not what the
game.
money says.
The best game of the season last year was that Thursday night game where the snow came in like halftime.
That's right.
And then by the end of the game, it was just like full whiteout. It like started, it was like crisp night air,
That was solid.
clear
Yeah.
skies, and then by the end of the game,
that in
it was just
Pittsburgh?
snow. Yeah, it was in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That game was so
Yeah.
good. It was the one
That's
where
right.
George
I'm
Pickens
thinking
crashed
about it
out
now.
on the Hail Mary instead of play the ball. He just
Oh, he
went,
fought the DB.
he fought the DB and then turned around and
Yeah,
fought
he
a fan.
the DB instead of yeah,
That was the all-time nah moment.
stupid. Like, come on, man.
I love George
Him
Pickens.
and DK on
He's
the
so
same
bad.
team is fucking funny.
No, he's gone, dude.
He's
He's on the
not.
Cowboys
so
now.
many fights in the secondary.
He's on the Cowboys
Dude, he's
now.
on the Cowboys.
Oh, he's on
Yeah.
the Cowboys now. Fuck, I
Yeah.
forgot. Oh,
And the
Yeah,
best thing
Steve.
about
Whatever.
yeah.
Steve's not even
shit
grinding.
happening in the Steelers.
Yeah.
Like DK, that's an upgrade. That's an overall.
The best thing
upgrade
about like
over
George Pickens is he's gonna get so fucking mad because Dak is just gonna check it down to his tight ends like he always does. And he's not gonna get
It's
the
gonna be
targets.
Burke-
He's gonna be so mad.
Ball, and Pickens is gonna be in the same situation.
He's gonna be so mad. He's gonna just like so heated all the time. We're not losing
That
that.
That might qualify as a hot take. I love that.
Dude, Dak throws over the middle of the field to his tight ends. He always has.
No, I
Dalton
know, yeah,
Schultz,
absolutely.
Jake Ferguson.
Always has.
Like, yeah.
Always has. I mean, Dak's best receivers have been his tight end and whoever is eaten over the middle.
Which is not something Pickens does.
Nope.
No. Boundary guy.
Not at all. All right, guys. Well,
All right. Any
that's
other
pretty
hot
much
takes?
it.
No, I think we're done.
Jalen Hurts still overrated.
Damn.
Now there's the hot take.
Yeah, that's one to get in there. We'll investigate this and other hot takes
I think
further
that the
in our
only
next
reason
episode.
I think the Chiefs lost. Like they did it to themselves. They didn't. The Eagles didn't win. I think the Mahomes beat himself. I don't.
I mean,
It did kind of
Saquon
seem like
won.
that a little bit.
Wait, I thought what am I
The
fucking?
the Eagles the Eagles just didn't fuck up.
Well, the Eagles
The
also
Chiefs
just
fucked
sent
up.
4 the entire time, and the Chiefs couldn't block, and that's what
I'm
happens.
talking about the AFC Championship, right?
Right?
Wait, last
Wait,
season?
no,
What?
Eagles are in the fucking NFC. What the fuck am I talking about?
Dude, you
We're
guys
talking
are
about
you guys
Super
are
Bowl.
rusty.
Yeah, man.
What are you talking about?
Steve's saying that Tom Brady played his entire career in Scottsdale, and Trevor thinks that the Eagles are an AFC team. This is
Oh, no, it's
crazy.
Super Bowl.
Got me there.
I forgot. Dude.
It's all good. Dude. It's
Fuck,
preseason,
bro.
guys. You guys are in
That's-
preseason
I know
form.
he's on
It's all
the
good.
idiot.
No,
We-
no.
It's been too long.
It's
We haven't watched no
preseason for
football.
all of us.
We haven't watched no
I'm talking
football.
about Super Bowl. Super Bowl.
Yeah.
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 Saquon
now you're
played for
with
the
it.
Eagles, didn't?
Yeah.
Because he swapped
Yeah.
over, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so Saquon won the Super Bowl, but not really. The Chiefs beat themselves.
Yeah, that's
Because
what.
Saquon, he's not that great, man. Like his ankle being fucked up right when he fucking came into the NFL, like, and they did it again the next year. Like he's good, but
I will say
and I'm a running
that
back guy, bro. Like trust me, like
DeAndre
this
Swift.
guy's good, but he's not great. He had a good
this
line.
was a good year for him, and he rode it to the Super Bowl on 450 touches. Like
The Eagles have a
that's
good
not
line, bro. That's it.
sustainable, and the Eagles do have a good line.
See,
Like, they're a
the
good
thing
running
is,
team.
Saquon is
That's
Saquon's a
recipe for
good
success.
Saquon is a really good running back, and the Eagles' offensive line is elite, like capital E, like top
Absolutely.
2 in the league, elite. And you
I mean,
put
running
a,
games-
you put a pretty good running back or a very good running back behind that line, you get what Saquon did last year. Does everyone remember DeAndre Swift behind that Eagles line? He was insane.
He was productive.
He was
You throw him
super
on the Bears,
productive.
he's awful.
You throw him behind the Bears, and he sucks.
Yeah,
I mean, the
There's
thing about like
just like him, he's just above
Nothing
mid.
there.
the offensive line defines the floor of a running game.
Mhm.
Like the ceiling is defined by the running back. Like
Unless it's an elite
Yes.
running back.
I think no
Yes,
matter
you're
what,
correct.
that's true. I think no
Because
matter what, that's
An elite
true.
an
And,
elite
like,
running back will stop, look for a hole, and find his own hole. Because when the line collapses, on the outside, there's a hole that they can jet to and get on. Like always. An elite running back will get 5 yards of play. Period. 5 to 10 yards. I guarantee you, bro. Vision. Right? Most of them get tunnel vision and they run into the fucking hole that collapsed.
so, like
Yeah, I mean,
Adrian
running into
Peterson
the
is like the
pile.
only elite guy. Like
What say again?
I mean,
sorry.
So like, who's like the list of like elite guys that fit that? Because I can think of like one,
Who are you thinking of?
like Adrian Peterson.
Yeah. Guys like AP for sure. That
I
makes
mean,
sense.
but who else?
I haven't seen one since what's it? Marshall Falk, really.
So AP, Marshall Falk,
Barry
There
Sanders.
hasn't
I
really,
mean,
but
Barry,
there hasn't
yeah,
really been, there hasn't been like very good. No, there hasn't been very good running backs, unless you're talking about like Alvin Kamara. Like that's the only like real. Derrick Henry's a freak, so he counts, but that's because he's so big he can just knock people over. That's kind of different in my opinion. It's not really elite. Christian McCaffrey would be, but he keeps getting hurt.
I mean, is this basis of evaluation based on like poor line play and elite output from the running back position, like determining their?
Yeah, like well, the vision, right? If your running back doesn't have tunnel vision, and he can find his own fucking hole, and get out and get a touchdown, do some cuts, make people miss. Those are the attributes I look for in a running back.
I mean,
Not just can
I
they
watched,
run through a fucking line and get some yards.
I mean, I watched a lot of offensive lines last year that did nothing for their running back to the point where like they just get hit in the backfield instantly on every play because the offensive line is just wet tissue paper. I don't think you could be the best running back in the world with the most amazing vision ever. If you just can't even get to the line of scrimmage, there's nothing you can do.
If the play can't get started, then you can't do anything.
And the only reason I'm like questionable about McCaffrey is because I feel like most of his yards come from dump yards, like where they're dumping the ball off to the side and he just makes a play out of it, which is great, right? But it's not where it's not an I formation,
So you don't care about screen yardage, is what you're saying.
Correct, because like that can get
If
your team's
you
good
care
at
about
screens,
carries.
like screens. Yeah,
And it sounds like you're defining a running back based on like Iowa football, which means you might enjoy watching the Pittsburgh Steelers this year.
Oh no! Don't make
With
him
Caleb
watch fucking
Johnson.
Arthur Smith. Don't. I would not do that. I would not willingly watch Arthur Smith do anything. No.
which is why I was
watch
saying that
Aaron
Derrick Henry's in
Rodgers
the picture.
or
That's
Arthur Smith.
Well, it's exactly why I like Derrick Henry, right? He's in the picture simply because he can just knock people over. He's not anymore. Like he's too old at this point to like really be considered that. But when in the past, like for sure, he's the only reason why their team did good. Like, he would have a Super Bowl if he played for any other fucking team. Literally.
Well, that's why he went to the Ravens, and the Ravens choked.
Yeah, I mean, and they got close.
They choked.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
too old at this point
They
to be
did
doing what he
choke.
did.
Well,
That's
I mean,
Mark
Titans-
Andrews.
the
Mark
Titans,
Andrews
like-
choked. Mark Andrews choked. That was terrible.
Bro, he's too old.
It was
That's what I'm
bad.
saying. Like he's fucking 30 years old.
If
If he's 25, like sure.
I mean, the Titans, like, in the Derrick Henry era, like, traded away A.J. Brown and replaced him with Treylon Burks, and then thought, like, Will Levis was gonna, like, be the savior.
The mailman.
Yeah, dude, like,
I love
the Titans
dude,
are
I
just
love
like,
Titans. The Titans,
Dude, like-
the mailman.
Titans, man.
dude, it's just
Somebody's
like,
gotta
yo,
suck it
man.
up, like somebody's got to be bad.
The
in
Titan,
NFL,
the Titans and the Falcons are like the
pick
same.
Pick me.
Dude,
The Titans and the
By the way,
Falcons
Steve.
are so bad.
No, I know.
There's like
you gotta run.
there's like the Jets and the Browns that are just at like the pure like hell of
then
the
the
NFL.
nexus of hell.
And then there's just
Yeah.
like the Titans and the Falcons tier teams that are just like and like Jacksonville.
the Jags are in there, yeah.
Yeah, Titans, Falcons, Jaguars.
It's just
uh,
like
Tampa's about to
purgatory.
be in
Saints
there too.
now. Tampa could easily regress to there. Indy.
There's
they're all
about to be
kinda
some
in
weird
that
teams this
layer
year.
right now.
Dude, I'm
A
so
lot
ready.
of
I'm
elite
so ready
players
for
are
football.
gonna be gone.
I'm so ready for
Yeah,
Come on.
I'm
We need football.
Yes, preseason starts in earnest this
Preseason
Saturday,
sucks.
so
I hate
please
preseason. They don't. They
enjoy.
play. You get like one drive of good play, and then it's just.
You get two
You
formations.
know, you get
then it's like,
you
is
get
that? It's
maybe
like, wait, is that Steve? What?
yeah, that's
Is
actually
it
it.
Steve?
It's like you get to watch.
Is Steve
watch
running
a bunch of
routes
action.
right now? Steve got a
Routes.
I
touchdown.
mean, if you're lucky. You get 10 minutes of like first team
Steve,
reps.
and then Steve gets cut. Like,
I get cut the next game.
Damn
Yeah,
it.
no. I don't make any NFL roster. I'll
Nope.
tell you this right now. Like,
Nope.
I'll predict the future.
although Although you could be a Browns quarterback. They do have like 6.
Yeah, no, they have some availability. It seems like they're
it's like
asking
it's
for
that
more
age
arms.
old adage. Like
I
if
know.
you got two quarterbacks, you have no quarterbacks. But if you have 6,
I follow the Tom Brady body model of looking like a complete worm while I quarterback and not doing a great job. Like that's how I'm not like Tom Brady, but
what was that Tom
I got the
Grossi
beard for
or
Ryan
whoever
Fitzpatrick.
on YouTube was like, we need to take Deshaun Watson's contract and combine it with Kenny Pickett's draft capital, and they're just like taking all of the Browns quarterbacks.
Amalgam
It's like, we're gonna
meme.
make
Yeah.
Browns man the quarterback of the Browns.
That's a good take. That's a good bit.
Oh boy.
Anyway,
Even then, they don't have anybody that's like a cannon arm, so it's still like they're crafting like shitty Joe Burrow. Like,
yep. I mean, they had Baker. He was right there.
but he's not a Browns
They
man.
didn't utilize him right.
Yeah.
They're idiots.
Poor Baker.
Well, anyway, thank you all for joining us this episode. Preseason episode?
Surprise.
Yeah.
Episode -1?
Season 3, episode 1, for sure.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
But defense wins championships, and Steve still sucks.
And
Even
Steve
though
sucks.
even though he somehow drafted Hall of Fame players every single position last year, and won everything like a punk,
yeah,
still sucks.
that's right.
Fuck you, Steve.